Welcome to my channel. Today, we'll share a strange story that happened to me and completely changed my life. If you love thrilling and strange stories, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to receive all the latest updates. I am Rami, 50 years old, working at an export company at the airport. I am married and have a single son named Adam. Adam is a blessing from God after many years of trying and treatment. I will never forget that special day. Adam grew up and entered the College of Engineering. He was a diligent and well-liked young man. Our lives were stable and peaceful until the day that turned everything upside down. On Saturday, I returned home after a long day at work. Adam was on a trip with his friends and was supposed to return the next day. I had dinner, sat for a while, then went to bed. I suddenly woke up to the sound of noise in the kitchen. I felt worried and went to check it out. When I reached the kitchen, I found my wife standing with her back to me, speaking in an unfamiliar voice. There was something strange about the situation. I approached her and noticed she was holding a knife, cutting something, and eating it. I couldn't believe my eyes when I realized she was cutting her own hand. I froze in place out of horror. My wife slowly turned around, her face covered in blood, her eyes completely white. She spoke in a strange voice and said, "I told you I was hungry." She suddenly attacked me, knocking me to the ground, and started scratching my face with her nails. I tried to defend myself with all my might, but she was very strong. I lost consciousness. I woke up in bed to the sound of my wife saying, "Rami, wake up." I thought it was a nightmare, but my wife was worried and told me that Adam hadn't woken up since returning from the trip. I quickly got up and went to his room, knocked on the door, and called him, but he didn't answer. I opened the door and found him in a deep sleep. I tried to wake him, but he didn't respond. I began to feel scared and anxious. What happened that night? Was it really a nightmare, or was something unnatural happening in our home? I felt things were getting out of control. In great panic, I didn't know what to do. I decided to call the doctor immediately. The doctor arrived shortly after, and after examining Adam, he told us that everything seemed physically normal, but there was something strange about his condition that he couldn't explain. The following days were filled with anxiety and fear. Adam didn't wake up, and each passing day increased my sense of helplessness. I decided to search for answers myself. I started looking online, talking to old friends, and reading everything I could find about similar cases. One night, while sitting in the living room trying to gather my thoughts, I heard a strange sound coming from Adam's room. I quickly headed to the room, and when I opened the door, I saw something I never expected. Adam was sitting on the bed, but his eyes were closed as if he was in a state of sleep. He began speaking in a voice that wasn't his usual one. He said, "Dad, something is trying to control us. You must find a solution before it's too late." I couldn't understand what was happening, but it was clear that a mysterious force was trying to manipulate us. I decided to seek help from someone specialized in strange and supernatural matters. I contacted a researcher in this field and arranged a visit. When I told him what was happening, he seemed to have heard of similar cases. He said, "It seems that your house has been exposed to the influence of mysterious forces. It could be a strange entity or accumulated negative energy. We will need to perform some rituals to drive away these forces and restore balance to your home." We arranged a meeting at our house and started the rituals. It was frightening and mentally exhausting, but there was hope in the end. After hours of rituals and recitations, the atmosphere began to change, and a faint light appeared at the end of the tunnel. Suddenly, Adam opened his eyes and woke up. He was weak and exhausted, but he was okay. I hugged him tightly, tears filling my eyes. Finally, the nightmare was over. From this experience, I learned that curiosity can lead us to dark places, and that there are things in this world that cannot be easily explained. But most importantly, I learned that love and family are the true forces that can face any challenge. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more thrilling and strange stories, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Share your comments and experiences with me. Have you experienced similar strange events? Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.